Yan. Nood tayo ng ano ngayon. Ng live stream. Yan. So, nood tayo. Para makita natin. Hindi muna tayo maglalaro ngayon. Nanonood tayo. Yan. Kain tayo mga koys. Natutulan, di ko naririnig eh. Ay, dapat ayusin natin. Mukhang tagalid yung bansa natin ah. Kawawa yung ano natin ah, na ano na tayo ah. Yan. Di ko alam naririnig nyo ako. Narinig ba?
10 seconds from now, that evolved lord will march on through the bottom lane. How does Fnatic Onyx defend here?
Yan.
It looks like
Talpak ko na muna yung headset.
right amount of aggressive to force Fnatic Onyx to pop
Di ko lang kung nadidinig nyo. Pero ako di ko nadidinig.
Fnatic didn't spend any. I think a part of them knew they weren't going to get that lord.
No, I think it's just back
Talpak
on
natin.
because Aran used it already as well in the fight, so they just had more revitalizers. Both of them popped in the revitalize. It's 2 against 1 technically for the revitalize. So sustained battle. TLID have been able to take in the poke from Kelra.
Ito yung kanina.
Utilize it to revitalize to get out. Ooh, Kirk almost picked off by Mr. Fabian there. Luckily, no more members around to capitalize on that damage. But take a look at how TLID are managing the waves. They're actually going to slow push bottom lane, shoving all of it, and then they're going to have a 1.5 wave, I would say, in the bottom lane together with the next mid and top wave.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Bottom lane's going to get popped here. Aaron Shiki, great use of his kit, spacing through Fnatic Onyx. Lord's going to crash in, taking out that inhibitor.
Okay, base turret number 1 taken down. Yes, skill low, and you can see why he's playing it so safe right now. He knows it's very easy for Super Prince to poke him, to maybe even execute him if he stays in range of the Death Sonata and the Feather Airstrike. So he'll just come in very, very late. Kirk, consecration used up. There we go. That's a Death Sonata over to Heskill. Ready the needle. Kelra. And this might force TLID to go back. Meanwhile, Brusco scheming in the flanks.
Looking for an angle.
Ang ko tinalo na to nila eh. Hindi ko lang alam kung bakit naglaban ulit tong Team Liquid ano na to.
So Brusco doing a bit of work. He knows that it's not the time to fight. He knows that it's not in Fnatic Onyx's best interest to start fighting.
Maganda yung pinakita nyo dito.
Yes,
ang nakalaban nyo nung una.
Menace, look at this. 70,000 dealt in a 15-minute game. How do they find it? I'm looking at it now. Fnatic Onyx do not have the resources to just burst down a single Eve.
It's all the consistent damage, I would say, right? It's DPS, slowly but surely poking your opponents. And though I would say when it comes to the range battle, Prince should have an advantage, it's just burst. You use the Feather Airstrike, it's going to be a long cooldown on it. Meanwhile, for Yeskiel, it's constant Void Blast, constant slows, the glowing wand procs over and over again.
Even the Crystal can check where Brusco is.
Yeah.
And once Brusco finds you, you see a shadow of a Cho, you flicker away in the other direction, drop your ult.
Exactly.
And that's what Team Liquid has been doing in the past 15 minutes. Lord spawns lower quarter here. Luckily for Fnatic Onyx, that is where the damage has been dealt. That is where they got penetrated. Ooh. And it looks like they might go for a play.
Lord,
look at this blitz by TLID. Brusco going in.
Oh, real room inflation used up already. We need a flash right now. Goes in for the conceal as well. King Kong going to be able to spot him. This Kirk goes in for the chase. Aran, so zoning him away. TLID will decide to back away. That's another airstrike over Aran. Aaron Shiki diving in with a nature.
Grabe naman kung si Aaron Shiki na to.
He does commit with the ult that resets the Lord. Now Witty goes in with the shortcut.
Fabian's still there. Revitalized for Witty. Some
yeah,
health bars already very low for FNOP. Kirk taking a lot of damage again. Kelra, Kirk, and Brusco are all a quarter of his HP. Brusco jumps in. Fabian claims the Lord. That's an immortality. Already popped already. And Brusco will be slain. That's a killing spree for both Fabian and Aaron Shiki. Kelra kiting away. Slowed down with a Wishing Lantern by Yeskiel.
There's no need for more from Liquid ID. It was a revitalize that Witty did. Everyone was already in range. The shortcut slowly becoming overkill for Liquid. Approaching the 10k gold lead, Aaron Shiki selling his Wind of Nature, now picking up a winner crown. It was the right amount of firepower. One would say maybe it was too early, but it was enough to put down Brusco and Kirk low enough. Now the Fnatic Onyx missing their front line. Chico can't do this alone.
Oh, look at the poke with the arrow, the short pick up down, real manipulation in towards the stun. Blazing away from A1 Shiggy. The base is wide open. They go for it right now. It is Team Liquid ID. Gets the equalization 1-2.
Especially with the
Ito,
Granger
peaking
bit,
na.
because you lose
Game
one of the
2,
major
mga
counters
koys.
to it. So I think once that Granger gets
Ito na yung
banned,
game
you
2.
kind of just have to do it. You got to ban the Bruno.
Binan nila dito yung ano, sa
Yeah. Oh,
Granger at saka yung ano,
okay.
bang ito Hilda,
Hilda is
saka yung Cho.
gone. So that will be taken off the table. The Cho was banned as well.
Binan
so
ng
yeah, a
ano,
lot of the dive
ng team natin.
centric
Tapos
heroes
yung
are getting
Indul
kinda
nan, si
targeted
Fanny at
from
saka si
side
ano.
Fnatic Onyx. It's TLID.
Yung bagong hero kung paano ito, may paritan mo. Doon may lampara.
How do we feel about the chip from game number 2?
Napapapikit-pikit na si Idol Kelra dito.
So, usually
Ano
King
makabawi,
Kong
mga
wants
koys?
that Joy, but yeah.
Ano makabawi yung team natin.
They first picked that Joy when they banned out the Fredrin against Falcon. I
yeah.
think at this point,
konti.
they're okay with letting through. The Bruno's big. I'm wondering, TLID really thought about that last ban, and they were like, I'm wondering what they were. They're like, what do we risk here? What do we risk here? They ban the Matilda, they give over the Bruno, they get the Lu Yi this time. Supplies the same type of strategy that they brought in with Chip, so they get lots of map
Championship
movement.
knockout
They get the
stage to.
Suyo, FNOP now, we get
Baka,
Joy and
ano na, patapos na talaga.
Hylos maybe?
Sana makabawi,
Something
may
like
game
that,
3.
something bulky in the front.
Pero mahirap yun,
Yeah,
may
it could be
scorean kayo ng
either
una.
option. Both can definitely work in their favor, but with this Lu Yi on the side of TLID, again with that that chip, they're gonna have that element of surprise.
Dapat dito focus
that
talaga
caught
sila.
Fnatic Onyx off guard. So yeah, I'm right there. I think the high lows could be a decision, especially not having the Hilda, not having the Cho. I mean, you really only have the Gatot as well to really be able to get to the back. They are gonna go ahead and pick up the beat of the Flash with this Joy though, alongside some artillery with the long range from the Eve.
Yeah, honestly, the Eve pick is going to be very good. The thing is, for now, Fnatic Onyx Philippines, they don't have a lot of map openers. No one can really check the bushes, which can be very, very dangerous because the Bruno can open the map.
Okay ba yung stream natin? Hindi ba masyadong lag or
Varia to see where the Louis is coming. So it's a good draft, but there's still some holes. They have to be careful of Louis' positioning.
Goods naman.
The moment TLID is able to get, say, the outer turrets for Fnatic Onyx Philippines, it makes it all that much harder for them to farm up.
I think at this point, we need some front line. They go for the Phobius. Solid answer to the Joy. Solid answer to... I mean, overall, I think just a nice, decent... Something they were lacking, and something FNOP still kind of lacking. Front line, and from this point on, TLID, what do you ban the Hylos, you start banning out anything that's bulky, that can kind of hold back this Suyo, hold back this Phobius.
Yeah, even maybe the glue could be banned out here.
I'm honestly worried if Brusco brings up a Khalid roam as well, because Khalid roam alongside with the Eve kind of wins you that mid lane, so kind of denies Lu Yi's movement around the map.
Brusco's known for that Khalid, so they might just ban it out. They go for the Edith instead, targeting down on a Kirk. Yeah.
Right now, we got to look at Brusco as well. What is he going to go in for on the roam position? We know he likes to go for those setups. And they're the ones that ban out the Cho. Yeah, the Belleric could be an answer. And then it would be, you're saying for Fnatic Onyx, right? Because if they pick up the Belleric, then technically you don't have to worry about the Joy having a hard counter.
Yep, especially because we've seen time and time again diversion into the Wrath of Drive.
Ito naman yung suporta, di ba, mga
surprised, and then you're all rooted down. You can't move.
Fair.
So that's a pretty nasty combo as well. That has happened quite a few times in the Philippines.
All right, so final bands coming in. TLID, they already focused on the Kirk. They take out the Gatot as well, so any little bit of frontliners. Hylo's still open for FNOP if they want it with the chip gone. We still need a gold laner as well for TLID. I mean, what have we seen really? I mean, the Beatrix also still open. At least it has some range, right? And I mean, and it's just so Khalid. The fact that you would think it falls off at some point, right? You think it's a fighter, yeah, it does a lot of damage early on. It has a nice mid game, but end game we'll be able to kill it. But not Brusco's Khalid. No. You're still not killing. He times those quicksand guards so perfect.
Hindi na naka-spine yung team natin.
Combination. Maybe here to close out this draft. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst option, right? You have an answer for the Phobius. You have an answer for the Khalid as well. as we are wrapping it up.
Ruby?
Ruby.
Something like a Ruby?
Tigreal.
Naku, ginamit na yung dalawang matigas. Kung pupokus sila sa damage dito, sigurado ni Kelra.
Hyrule.
Sa kanila King Kong.
Yeah, Hyrule Castle. Yeah, I think at this point, it's simple for FNOP. It's very by the book. There's nothing crazy.
Pero medyo
Everything
mahirap
works
to. Mahirap na
together. You
laban.
have a lot of stoppage to keep people inside of that
Gumamit ng
RWM as long
setter,
as
double
possible.
tap.
You have essentially all the answers you kind of need to make this draft work, to make this composition work. It is a little late game orientated, but knowing FNOP, they can pop off and turn a late into a mid pretty quickly. TLID on the other hand, what do we go for? Any last guesses for gold lane?
Natan or Claude. I think they got to go for a marksman that has survivability. I don't really see the
Mahirap yung kalaban dito.
Moskov
Yung dalawa din.
Yeah, that is
Obvious at saka si ano.
Okay.
Eh, lumabas na yung ano.
So, as I'm approaching
Yung ko lang nakita yan,
the table,
Moskov.
I would like to say thank you very much to our panelists. You guys did a good job. But now I gotta pass it over. Hit it, Mirko.
Ito na.
There you go. Now I'm passing it over to the casters, Mirko, as well as the good luck on this one.
LaFell literally walked over to the desk and we dapped them up. Ready for game number 3. Both champions on the board, 1-1. Mirko and Leo at your service, bringing you this bout. Both teams actually walking away with a good draft.
Tama ba?
I like it. I like
Game
the
number
both the
3
teams again.
sinabi
I think
niya.
both of the teams have adjusted really well from game 1, game number 2. We saw TLID with an amazing adjustment after getting
Nakabawi
10-0
ba?
in game
Yung ano?
1.
Ba, naunahan na
Series
sila.
and now taking a few
Isang
of the
panalo na lang
zeros,
talaga sa bawat
stopping it,
isa.
denying it away from Brusco, the Khalid, and the Moskov last pick. I like
Matindi
it. Having
talaga
a
to, ah.
Purify and a Blink to deal with most of the threats.
Powerful priority picks for both sides. Meta shakers, icons of what 2024 mlbb should look like here for your entertainment. Fnatic Onyx Philippines facing off against Team Liquid ID. Whoever wins this game is on match point.
We'll see here. Fabian and King Kong both starting on orange buff. They will have the path towards the opposite side of each other's jungle. Yeah, Heskiel too, by the way, on the Lo Yi. This was a big pick in MPL Indonesia. I think MPL Philippines as well was
Matigas versus matigas.
here we haven't actually seen that many Lo Yis in the knockouts.
Because it often gets banned in the first
Grabe naman, di pa naman
when
nag-e-spot.
mages
Wow.
off in the second. Oh, now they're in trouble. Big fight.
Whoa, almost
Boom.
Heskiel, almost staying alive. Good from Super Prince. And now it's King Kong trying to stop Witty from chasing Bruce down. One last slash and a shot from Fabian.
The scimitar finds its target. Now Fabian down to a tenth of his health. King Kong dashing on out. Retreat. The winner
Mainit,
of that engagement, of course,
Umpisa
Team
pa
Liquid
lang.
ID 2 for 1.
Wow. Great recovery there. It looked like his skill was just way too overextended. It looked like he was going to die and there was no trades available. But with the Khalid, this is what you can expect. Also, on top of that, you know, your head skill, yin yang reaction, he got that on time, so he actually delayed
Yung Kelra,
his
iba yung galaw
death by
talaga
quite
nito.
a while with the shield that you get.
Massive win, forcing out that battle spell away from Brusco as well. Now, Fnatic Onyx on recovery mode. They know that they shouldn't have crossed the threshold that far and ended up getting punished. Team Liquid ID this time around, looking at their lineup, again, early game, mid game, late game, they have so much macro control, so much utility across the map that they can force out these fights.
Ang bilis sa rotation
And if
nila.
Fnatic Onyx do answer back, again, another punish is just around the corner. This is the same story as game 2, if you ask me.
Yeah. Set up for the neutral objective. Witty already with a quick sand guard, getting back to full HP. Chunky Brusco low. Aran poked down a bit. King Kong
Yun.
trying to dash in. Electrifying beats coming down as well. Real revelation. Fabian able to escape. Aran goes in with an Infernal Pursuit, finding 2 on the board. That's a revitalized use.
Boom, nakuha. Galing talaga sa tetriyan ni King Kong, no?
And now the post-turtle fight.
Infernal Pursuit again. Aran into the pit. Fabian very low, still able to dodge away. And the blink away. Witty quick sand guard. King Kong to get a kill back. Implosion from Brusco.
He
Boom.
gets solo killed by King Kong. The beast is unleashed. Now Witty in trouble. 3v1. He gets squashed
Galing.
by Friends.
Nabawian, nabawian.
For Super Fritz.
Nabawian,
A
nabawian.
turtle
Sumaya
for
tayo ng
FNOP,
konti doon,
and
nabawian.
it's a win for sure. Now, 900 lead
Wala naman naman.
and the
Mamaya na.
tempo on the map.
All right, now Team Liquid have to step on the clutch. Now they have to understand that when these big ticket ults are online for Fnatic Onyx, these battle spells are ooh.
Galing talaga nito. Level 5, oh. Layo ng level kay Ronshiki. Pero huwag natin malitin, pare-pares naman pro yan, eh.
If you want to brawl, let's brawl. Talking about that gold lane matchup, we saw Aaron Shiki, we saw Kelra.
Oh, wow, wow,
When does
wow,
Kelra start
wow.
rotating out? Because Aaron Shiki never has
Pang
to
na
leave.
Super
Aaron Shiki
Prince,
just
ah.
wait for the SOD.
I think for the Bruno, you just have to chill.
Delikado.
Very low, gets away over the shot. Almost took him down. What happened to Winnie and Aaron Shiggy? Dealing with Super Prince before he can even react to it. No flicker used.
Shut down on the Monster Mage. Again, Fnatic Onyx on their way to a 1,000 gold lead. Now suddenly squashed once more. Kirk kicking Fabian out of King Kong's orange buff. Oh, still gets stolen.
Yeah, not before the orange
Shit.
buff. Implosion coming down, cancelled out by Aran. Now they're in the midst of it all. Brusco gonna be caught, still able to flicker out. Real manipulation from the side. Witty, quick sand guard, and Yehezkiel will try to get that yin yang reaction. They're low. Fabian is charging that arrow down, but will not be able to find the mark. It's great setup though, and I would say
balance yung laro.
that Fnatic Onyx had. Witty doesn't have the quick
Atay.
sand, dying to the beats of King Kong.
The electrifying beast. I think that was the main factor as to why Fnatic didn't lean hard
Bawian lang, ano?
near the orange. King Kong did not have his
Ganito, mahirap na laban talaga.
and Super Prince used
Tay
already
ka dyan.
WM, so there wouldn't have been finishing power. Now Aran, 3 from Fnatic
Gas na.
Onyx. They disengage. In comes Kurt from the east. Fabian starts on the turtle.
Bilis na Back up mo na.
FNOP do not decide to go onto Aran. Respecting his damage, respecting the Infernal Pursuit. Blowing his pathway now into the back. Raging Sandstorm dodge away from by King Kong.
Galing talaga King Kong na.
Wins a retreat battle. Implosion onto 2 by Brusco.
And the Sacred
Nice
Hammer
one.
places him right underneath, giving a kill to Brusco and the King Kong. They're not done. The RWM
Nice
keeping it in
one.
check. Down goes the Usurper.
3
Nice one.
4-0,
Galing.
make it 4 with the turtle.
Yan,
King
Envy.
Kong, what a retribution. Yehezkiel, he has to be careful. Electrifying beats already from King Kong and the purple buff Steel.
So far in game number 3, 5 minutes in, not a single solo kill from Fabian. So he must have such a huge chip on his shoulder. King Kong so elusive, so fast.
Has been just so slippery in every single skirmish. Witty
Galing din,
got
bros,
juked
na
earlier,
mag-set,
right?
no?
Popped in the Raging Sandstorm, trying
Laking
to stop
bagay,
King
laking
Kong from
bagay.
getting the beats, from getting those dashes and the stacks. But somehow, some way, man, King Kong found a way, threaded the needle on some of those initiations, and then retreat on time.
It takes a very specific kind of jungler to
Ingat
make those
talaga
decisions
nung
to say,
kailan
"We're
natin."
going in," or
Ingat.
give me a sec,
Ang galing.
electrifying beats hasn't been unlocked
Geko
yet.
ba ako?
It's on cooldown.
Geko ba?
Right now, Fabian has
Yan.
to make that kind of decision too. They
Hindi na
have to
siguro.
play very defensively. He's lost a buff. And so far, Yehezkiel is going to be playing a key role here. Oh,
Nako.
just on 2.
Okay, King Kong still able to escape there. It's just 2 members, but again, just very
Dalawa
elusive
yan.
on this joy.
Delikado.
Yehezkiel has to work with Weedy, and oh wait, underneath the RWM, Yehezkiel sent away. That's a technical knockout. He has to recall.
Purify from
Muntikan.
Yehezkiel. Baited out. 2-level lead, by the way, for Super
Ako,
Friends.
balak na nila to.
Ready? Oh, King Kong! Happy Feet dodges away from the Raging Sandstorm. Now electrifying beats over to 2. This is a 4v1, and King Kong is making it close over to Fabian. Now Spear of Misery.
Patay siya.
Fabian, that was not a solo kill, but that was still a kill.
We'll put one on the board for the Usurper, why not? The rest of the map
Oh,
will
atras na.
look in like Fnatic Onyx will trade up. That is the tier 1 up top, taken by the Filipino Savage, the gold standard. Will King Kong make it in time though? TLID already poking the turtle.
Okay. Turtle already started earlier. They know though that some of their resources, a lot of their resources have been burnt out by King Kong down below. So they gotta calm it down a bit. Kelra, this is where he starts participating in the fight, and Witty is chunked low.
That's my question answered a little late. 7 minutes.
Dito yung
That's when Keller starts rotating.
Huwag tayong
Every
matakot.
pushes that
Nandito
tier
yung
1
bros ko.
up. Now, King Kong takes his purple, rotates down. Weedy jumps in.
Okay. Raging Sandstorm traded with the Glorious Pathway. Aran getting poked again. Pops in regen earlier. Good arrow.
Reset.
Brusco
Nice one.
With the implosion cancel out for the pursuit. The area
Yan.
reaction. Aaron Shiggy now going on to a Witty taken down.
The Monster Mage swiping
Nice one,
away,
nice one, nice
leading
one.
to 2 kills.
Nice one,
TLID
nice one, nice one.
loses
Isa pa, isa pa, isa pa.
loses Witty, loses Aran. Fabian running away.
Takbo.
King Kong
Takbo yung
cannot
Fabian.
get the untouchable one. Moves away. Kelra in the back line.
Tunaw.
Triple for Kelra.
That's a hat trick on the Bruno.
Nakita.
Super Prince canceling out the recall of Aaron Shiggy. Now he's caught in a sandwich, an FNOP sandwich. Kirk, Glorious Pathway doesn't purify, and Kirk gonna be taken down. Aaron able to recover from that crazy sandwich.
He remains untouched, 1-0 and 2. Imagine the struggle that Aaron has to go through to be able to go from lane to lane, protect his jungler, protect that turret,
Nice.
and still get some farm on him currently. This Moscow, Boneri Shiki, 3rd on the gold ranking, 6.1k up, not even built on his trinity yet. Meanwhile, Kelra just a little bit away from the Berserker.
Hindi namamatay pa yung Kelra. Delikado kayo dyan.
Here, Kelra 3-0-1. Yeah, you're right. This is a pretty big lead to have in the
Berserker.
gold lane, especially with the Bruno. You're gonna hit that power spike, and power spike's pretty big. It's a big one with the Melfic gun. You saw how he was able to siege down the turret tier 1 in the mid lane without minions, just shooting the balls.
Yep. Key there is the Malefic
Galing, no?
gun. While we have it, while it's still here, make the most of it. Now look at the map. It's mostly blue. Fnatic Onyx, they'll play the way that they did in game 1. Conservatively, yet when they need to step on the clutch, get aggressive, they will. And that has been
Ipupus nila yung top lane.
made Liquid ID's approach towards the mid-game all the more interesting is because you want Aran to get in there, jump onto the back line. You want Weedy to catch Prince, to catch Kelra, but he's not seeing any of them.
That's also Aaron picking up the item power spike. 3 items, the holy MM Trinity at the 9th minute mark. So Aaron actually hasn't died here, and he's doing a good job at actually just trading. He's staying up top after shooting the SOD. It might come back to bite him. We'll see how TLID play around this turtle, or Lord rather, here at the 9th minute of the game.
Fnatic Onyx says it's time to dance as Kirk and Brusco control these
Na,
key
hindi
bushes.
nila makuha yan,
And that's the
bibigay
blitz
yan.
from Fnatic. They decided they'll trade it. Aaron Shiki was pushing top lane tier 2 all this while.
Naging
Is
trade
that a
talaga,
worthy
no?
trade?
I think
Galing.
it's the only trade that they can go for, right? Like, I don't think Aaron
Nagte-trade talaga.
Liquid wanted to contest the Lord.
That's all they could do.
So all they could do was leave it and go for a tier 2 up top. At least they got something compared to if they contested up against a 4,000 gold lead Fnatic Onyx. I don't think it would have done them any good. King Kong stealing away the purple buff. Wishing Lantern for King Kong.
Ooh, wants to start melting Aran and Weedy. We have seen King Kong go toe-to-toe against those two specifically, even in the early game. So now, he's a legit kill threat. He can actually catch him. He has kill, building the glowing wand here. That's his second item. I'll tell you now, if we're struggling to understand how Aaron will spike up, what about Yezkiel? He's literally just a utility mage right now. He is a diversion on a stick.
It's all about the diversion. And I guess the yin reactions, if you can find it. Kelra has the rose gold dog.
Ay, tinamaan,
That's the
gagi.
yin reaction connecting
Hindi.
Kelra and Kirk. The glorious pathway placed down there with a real world manipulation. Are gonna go for the siege right
Kanya-kanyang
there.
atake na.
Sandstorm onto 3. No one to follow it up. Winnie. Quick sand guard. Fabian walking up. That's a stun over to King Kong. Electrifying beast getting him by Winnie. Very low. Flickering back to safety. And the
Ooh.
Lord gets the last swing.
Iba talaga
Fabian
damage,
died.
no?
That was a fadeaway.
Enough of a distraction, that chaos, commotion
Siya lang
underneath
napitas.
the inhibitor allowed Fnatic
Yung
Onyx to keep
Fabian,
the
no?
Lord alive long enough to actually get the push.
Sakit.
Holy popped.
Iba talaga
Aaron
damage.
Shiki as well, almost maybe 1 or 2 hits away from biting it. Sent home. Fnatic Onyx picking up the pace here. Look at this. Look at that. Balls in that turret.
Oh man.
Mama.
Oh wait, Aaron Shiki took it there. One more. Kelra needs one more hit. He fights it as he goes unstoppable. Winnie tried to help
Takbo,
him.
no?
Aaron, that was his first death.
The bait
Pipilitin
on the
na nila
bait.
to.
It's true, maybe it's true. The only one who can touch the untouchable one is the Filipino savage. Kelra taking out Aaron Shiki from miles away. Now the only turret left in Liquid's base. That top lane inhibitor now
Patay
cleaned
pa
up.
yung
Let's go.
Moskov.
Implosion!
Patay na yun.
Winnie to shove to King Kong.
GGY na,
Dismantling
GGY.
him. Real
GGY.
world manipulation. Oh, Kelra does too much damage. That's match point for
Nice.
Fnatic Onyx Philippines.
The
Nakuha
Super
nila.
family 1 game away from securing the grand final spot.
Nice.
One game away. Fnatic Onyx Philippines with the adjustment. Kelra, the
Yeah.
Oh, disgusting stuff from the Savage.
From the standard.
From the Standard. We might have a new nickname by the end of this all, Leo, if he continues to perform like this.
Team Liquid ID back to the drawing board. Now every game is crucial. Every game they have to win to force their way into a game 5. LaFell, Weezy, Trex, talk to us. What did you see? 12 minutes, all it took for Fnatic Onyx.
Alam ko pwedeng i-post yung ano natin.
Those are the kicks, by the way. And speaking of King Kong and Joy, the Joy is still 100% today, by the way. Like Bruno and Joy being on the same team, you gotta split them up. Don't let, because you got long range and you got what do you call it? Gap closer burst. A bit too much burst here.
What happened to Fabian saying that he'll solo kill him, right? You saw the fight on the bottom side. He brought him back up, and King Kong still almost got the kill.
They jumped him. They jumped King Kong in the bot lane. All 4 of them. I saw it in cold day.
Hey, that's the way of the ninja. You say one thing, and then another thing happens. Because I've trained the art of ninjutsu, and the best way to catch your opponent by surprise is don't tell the truth. Show your hands is empty, but you're always ready to strike.
You know, that was actually, I really believe that. Like, that was...
No, legit, that's how it is. Yeah. Sometimes we keep the weapons in our teeth.
Oh, wow.
Ano yung sinabi niya?
Now we're
The
jumping
way
into
of
the
the
items.
ninja.
Speaking of
Huwag
weapons,
mo sabihin yung
a
totoo.
lot of things to jump into. First of all, the Bruno. Kelra 6-0 and 2. The Malefic gun.
Papatayin niyo daw si Kelra ng solo. Pabian,
Bruno,
pero may kasama, di ba?
Kelra's a monster. I think the real star for me this match was Brusco, man. Him, like we saw the same exact combo with Super Friends and Brusco.
Lahat ng set niya pumasok
Game 5 Falcons,
ng maayos.
was it? Can't quite remember. And it was Game 5, Super Friends Brusco, the Yves and the Tigreal. They are just vicious with this. So many amazing implosions, so many great RWMs.
Isang beses na lang, panalo na.
It's hard to keep up with. Every time TLID thinks they're about to make a play, they are stopped in their tracks. And I don't think there was barely
Ilan pa ba
any
silang
implosions that
naglalaban-laban
could
nito?
at least catch 2 members.
I mean, honestly, in this kind of situation, unfortunately, Ezekiel used the Louis, but not to great effect. This is one of those situations where if you had a Valentina, maybe you can take the implosion away and then you can fight fire with fire. But honestly, again, let's talk about Super Friends as well. Amazing game by Super Friends, and to be fair, everyone from
Ba't talaga gamit ni Kelra na build, no?
did incredibly
Talaga
well.
gamit niya, hindi
And we
yung
can
ano.
see that Aaron Shiki tried to force some fights. Like he did well in the side.
Hindi mawawala yung quantum.
Basically split pushing.
Ganda
But then
talaga
when
yung
he tried to
quantum
go
para
1v1
Bruno.
against Kelra, soccer and javelin. Apparently, soccer is more superior.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, soccer's definitely a bit of a... You gotta have some stamina.
Yeah.
You know, spear. You just throw a spear. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Super Friends with 61,000 damage.
No, that's not how it is.
King Kong 44, Kelra. But overall, I mean, all 3 of them played their part in this. And I'm also questioning Witty now. I'm questioning the Khalid pick because I feel like maybe it was a little too forced.
Yeah.
Not everyone can be Brusco Khalid.
Yeah.
You know, and Witty definitely there was some
Maganda
off
kung di pa ba
performance, I
kinamit.
feel like,
Gamitin
on
nila
the
yung
Khalid
ito.
realm.
Itong
And I think that trickled
Khalid.
into Yehezkiel having some of a
Siyempre,
struggle too with this.
Sa Bruno,
lead, right?
sigurado
We can see
baban
too
na
many
yan.
diversion
Kaya hindi
plays,
nila
too many
magagamit. Pwede.
elements of
Di ko alam kung
surprise
ganun ngayon.
for Fnatic Onyx to worry
Pwedeng
about,
gamitin
and
nila
just some
kung
great
ibaban man.
positioning
Yung
overall.
ginamit nito
The
nung game
combination
2.
of the crowd control, the damage from
Tingnan
the
natin, tingnan natin kung
Bruno,
ano yung-
and then King Kong. I mean, you see how effective he was. Even when it was a 1v4 situation, he almost took some members with him.
And now we gotta jump in and look at our MVP of the game. He's known as the Monster Mid Laner.
Super Prince.
We're looking at our MVP, Super Friends, on this eve, controlling the match. But here's the thing, man. This is the Super Family. Everyone did absolutely amazing.
Yeah, Super Friends has...
Pasok na pasok.
It's been such a... Super Friends has really just showed that he is someone to be looked at in this team. I feel like
yung mga
when we
latag
first started looking at Fnatic Onyx back in MPLPH, it was all eyes on Kelra, all eyes on King Kong, Kirk. But for me, Super Friends has always kind of been this unsung hero on the team. The man is a monster. The man carries this team sometimes through the early and mid game to make sure Kelra comes
Tamang-tama yung mga
online.
palagkit
The guy
at saka yung mga
definitely, I mean,
ano,
just
latag eh.
overall, his timing,
Sana may
his
ganyan
mechanics,
tayong mid laner,
he's one of
eh,
the
no?
best mid laners out there right now.
Yeah, definitely a force to be reckoned with. Super Friends on this eve was a major threat to Team Liquid ID as we now pan on over to a lot of these spicy engagements, but overall, just the aggressive nature that Fnatic Onyx has been known for is starting to prevail.
Yeah, and honestly, looking at the matchup here, something to remind. Like, the entirety has
May
been
na mga ano nyo. Palagkit
so
ba?
there's a chance here. Fnatic Onyx Philippines looks like they have roughly figured out how TLID operates.
Di siya
Now,
takot
it's
lumit
really on
na.
TLID how they
Yun ang
fight back.
kagandahan.
Because Super Friends 4-1 and 11. It looks like he understands the way that they move, and he stopped their movement all the
Hira
time.
lang yung mga
Yeah,
mid
so at
laner.
this point,
Galing na.
you know, where do they go from here? Where does Team Liquid ID go from here if they want to tie
Pero
this
ako
up?
proud na proud. Ang galing
Fnatic on
talaga.
Philippines always, I mean, in every
Galing mag-retry, no?
team they've gone against, even when it goes the distance, they always have the final checkmate play. It feels like they always are. It's almost like they're just toying with you throughout the games, and at any point they can take it.
No, I can definitely see that, yeah.
And Kirk, you know, he runs on this high-lows. We saw the Uranus pickup, and it just wasn't as effective. It was not able to get the job done, but this is a totally different story, right? While he's not high in kills, he's high in those assists. To create that opportunity that Fnatic on it can make the most out of, and that's how you see them pull off this 12-minute finesse against Team Liquid ID.
Now, here's the thing. This looking like a very close fight. Both teams said it's going to be a 3-2. We'll see if the prediction comes true, comes alive. It's a good thing after this we will have a short break, about a 5-minute break, for the players to really recalibrate and figure out what's the strategy here. Because again, what's at stake here? Winner goes to the grand final. That's it. Go straight to the grand finals.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Just one more win away from being champions.
I've been just hanging out for a few days, waiting until the grand finals, waiting for the rest of the teams to catch up.
Yeah, but definitely don't want to get too comfortable. There's a lot of heavy hitters heading to Oxiata. Man, there's 2 battles on the way though, right? There's the battle and game, but then there's also the audience. And
You
did
see
you
this
see
guy?
it?
What's going on back there?
Oh, there he goes.
What's going on back there? Need you to calm down back there, sir.
Yeah, and while things are going on crazy here, just to let you guys know, Magic Chess Go, a multiplayer strategy game, is soft launch in Malaysia and Singapore. At this point, I'm happy to be Malaysian because I get to test it out first, and it's amazing. But you guys can pre-register for other APAC regions. It's available now. Not only for fast fingers, this is all about strategy. It's all about mindset. All about see what your opponent is doing. Cut them and win.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Oh.
There it is. It's perfect.
There we go.
That's Poji, by the way.
Yeah. I thought it was
Sige
Manji.
muna.
Hey,
Tulugin mo na lang ulit.
now, you know what? That's a good way for us to go to a break.
Para
5
tuloy-tuloy na
minutes
yung
feel
record.
enough?
I think that's fine.
Yeah, that should be enough.
All right, so we're going for a 5-minute break to let both teams get ready for the next match.
Ready tayo, ready na ulit. Kontok pa. Nainom na niya? Sigla bugang.
Fight for ultimate glory starts now.
Anong pa ba? Nandito. Ito. Yan na lang.
モバイルレジェンド M6 スイスウォッ
Apat.
チ
Ito, no. Ilan ba dapat? Alam ko tag, ano yun eh, tag... Hindi. Kasama dyan. Bali lang yung kulang. Sige, ilang ang kulang? Tatlo to. Magkano yun? Alam po yan, alam po eh. Hindi yung ngayon, kailangan niya bukas. Sarado na dapat kasi pinabili mo kanina. Dapat pinabili mo kanina. Stick. Ito, yung mahal yung pula, no? Yung mahal dito yung pula, no? Alam ko yun yata yung ano, antik-antik, no? Hindi, ganito na lang. Wala na siyang saktong alauna.
Inaano ko lang, kung araw bago ka magpa-ano, kaya sabi ko, anik pa rin. Kung walang problema ko eh.
Hindi, bukas. Sasakto yan.
Wala nga, ano,
Alright,
Isang
guys.
piraso.
Alright.
You're just messing with me. Just in case the people are like, wait, what's wrong with my audience? Like, nah, just messing with me. Welcome back to the knockout stage. He get it.
I got it. I got it.
You're going too far.
We couldn't go too far.
Once you joined in, that was...
No, because like people are watching, right? So maybe they're like, wait, is something wrong with my audio? And it's
Bago
like,
ka dumating.
I got you.
Bibili kong gabi yung mga kulang.
But then you get production a heart attack because then you make them think the mics are not
Gulo
working.
mo.
Shout out to everyone watching.
Naka-stream mo. Naka-ano.
Yeah, speaking
Naka-live
of
ako eh.
watching,
Kinakausap nga lang.
you know,
Hindi
my
mo
name's
nakita ko
Steph
ulit
Weezy,
pala.
but Akosi Dogi.
That's Bronny James.
Bronny James!
It's
I
T
love
Bless,
to see
Bronny
it.
James, and
Huwag mo ang isali December, sabi ko nga.
And
Yeah.
LaFell.
Nakausap kita yung bukas bago.
Just LaFell.
You know what? Everyone has some kind of nickname. I legit never had
You
a
don't
nickname.
have one?
It's just
Hindi.
LaFell.
you are enough. You don't
Bibili
need
ko
it.
nun. Pag-uwi ko ng gabi. Bili ka ng dalawa bukas.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Welcome.
Appreciate that. There you go.
Huwag mo
Anyways, we
parang-
have a quote, dude, you know? You know who the quote is from?
Who?
Mr. Fame, Mr. Fabian.
Kulang bukas,
Let's see what
kulang.
he has to say for this matchup, the long road to
Mamaya
success.
tayo.
Mr. Fabian here said, I first started my mlbb esports journey as a tier 2 player in MDL. However, I couldn't even make it to the playoffs for 3 seasons. I even tried out for a national tournament, but failed to qualify. Despite the setbacks, I never gave up. I had already dedicated myself fully to the game, and I didn't want my efforts to
Magkano
go
ba?
to waste. I hope to go further than where we are now with the prize money. I wish I could buy a house
Oh, yun,
for my
50.
parents.
Hindi ako nagkakamali.
Big Sigma energy.
I love the fact that, it's not
Ito
just all
yung ano
about
ko,
him, right?
salbutan
Get
mo.
a lot
Ano
of
ko tanda
money,
na to.
take it back
Kunin mo nga yung number
home.
niya.
And it's been a long journey. Imagine MDL 3 seasons, unable
Para pagkaan ba ko?
unable to even make it to playoffs. Not
Hindi
even
ka na rin
champion,
din,
but not even, that means what, you're not even
Example
in
to,
top
kasi
6,
isa-isa
right?
lang
At that
kami.
point, it's like, maybe I should choose a different career choice, but it doesn't stop him. He keeps grinding. And now the kid's sitting on the world
Ay, di pa ito nabubuksan.
stage looking for a grand finals ticket.
Started from the bottom.
Now I'm
Now
here.
he's here.
Lima.
No, that's
Literally there.
Right there.
Literally
Magkano
there.
yun?
Like sitting on a secret lab chair. You guys can too. Buy Secret Lab. Great sponsor.
Amazing sponsor.
Amazing for your back.
Yun yung nakamahal.
Amazing for your butt.
Mapapost
And
ka
your
na.
neck.
And your neck. And your head. And
Yeah.
your
Arms.
And your honor. It's good for your honor. Pride.
Kailangan niya kasi yan eh. Di
I like it.
makapag-recover ng BB.
I like you guys.
So what are the odds that TLID tie this up, guys?
I crunched the numbers. 38%. 38%
That
chance
they'll be able to do it?
that they'll be able
Ano
to do
oras?
it. So
Makakabili pa ba ako?
not 38% chance that they will not make it. However much that is.
Ito na.
62.
Well, it's up to them.
Last na lang. Tapos wala na tayong pakisaiba. Laro na tayo ba? Basta makapasok lang yung team natin. Pathetic Onyx Philippines.
Yeah, I'm looking at a player head-to-head here between Brusco as well as Witty. In terms of the assists as well as average kill participation, Brusco is definitely higher. But damage taken per minute, Witty has been taking quite a lot of damage coming in from all different sources. And I kind of feel like it's because Brusco usually is a bit more aggressive, where he deals the damage instead of taking the damage.
And Brusco's like, I'm going to catch you off guard,
exactly.
right? I'm going to wait in a bush, attack, and when I attack, we're taking y'all out. You know, I'm not just sitting there like a sitting duck. So I think that's definitely more of Brusco's play style.
Yeah.
Witty's willing to take some shots for his team, you know? He's willing to sit there and be like, I got you guys. I got you guys.
I got you.
It's the Bruiser up against the Wise, right? I mean, I guess their nicknames speak for that exactly when it comes to their play style. I mean, yeah, when you see Brusco, he's very explosive. He gets something that's going to find an opportunity with some heavy impact. And heavy impact is what they're going to need to be able to push through this series.
And now we're jumping into the drafting phase, which if we look at what happens so far for today, there's the chance. The final draft of the day. The final draft of the knockout stage, because after this, it's all going to be on Oxyada. Well, technically, that is the knockout stage. But you know what I mean. The last stage here, now I.
We've learned our lesson, boys. Joy and Bruno ban on the side of TLD. You said you got to split them up. They said, we're not even going to get a chance to split them up. We're banning them both right now.
Binana si Joy tsaka si Bruno. Sabi ko na nga ba eh.
Real juicy right now. TLID has to pick that up front, I feel like.
Yeah, I think the CEO will come out, but then that allows the Cho to go over to Brusco. We know he loves those setup potentials.
Kinuha na agad si
Pick up the
Hildy.
Hilda instead. Interesting. I mean, it's strong.
It is strong, but I don't know if I'm on board with it.
You're not on board with it just yet, but what if they get Suyo either ways?
If they get Suyo either way, is then FNOP whiffs in draft at that point. I feel like
I mean,
if
they could use
FNOP doesn't,
Alpha.
Ausog,
they could
minyaw yung
use Alpha.
connection.
Yes, this is true. And I guess TLID could do what they did in game 1 and accidentally send their Hilda into the jungle in the first 2 minutes. They don't pick Suyo?
Yep.
Okay.
Joe,
Kinuha talaga yung Eve. Yung Eve talaga, Eve.
FNOP can pick up the Alpha and be like, hey, remember game number 1?
Joe,
We're going to do that again?
nice.
Oh, they pick up the
It's literally the same draft as... Oh, no, it's not. They have the Alpha this time.
Exactly. They learned their lesson.
Almost the same draft as game number 1 right now. So here's the thing, right? We don't really know. How's the interaction between the Alpha and the Suyo? Like, what's the percentages right now? I feel like we haven't seen enough Alpha, and he's still kind of this wild card pick.
Well, we're about to see, because right now the Alpha has been picked up against the Suyo. So Alpha won game number 1. Yeah. We'll see how King Kong plays this matchup. Maybe just don't invade jungle below 2 minutes, and then we're looking all good. Now it looks like we have the numbers here. That's it. We have the numbers. Just
Nakakaba siguro maglaro dyan eh.
Suyo's up right now.
Oh, Suyo's up?
Yeah.
Oh.
61% to 35 right now.
Parang kahit di malamig yung AC, lalamigin ka eh.
5 matches for Suyo. We saw this matchup a lot as
Dito
well.
sa amin, tour na lang talaga nilamig ako yun. Nung natatalo na kami.
And it was very back and forth.
Barangay lang yun.
It's going to be interesting to see how both of these play into it. I mean, I'm liking the way the draft looks for both sides so far. Brusco's definitely comfortable. He's got that show. We've seen just how well he can set up these initiations, but then you also get to see the Hilda on the other side. Aran should be the one to take that away from Witty. Well, I guess, yeah, because he has the Mathilda, so yeah, he will take that. So we are going to be looking at the gold lane matchups next. The Sicilian ban out over there from FNOP. That's interesting.
Yeah, because I feel like just in case, right? Because Alpha, he can't do anything late, so if you have the mid laner as well as the gold laner to carry the late game, then the percentage for TLAB to win is quite high. But the thing is, it's Ezekiel. He doesn't need the Sicilian. He has the Xavier. I kind of like his Xavier a little bit more than the Novaria, if I'm going to be real.
I don't think we got to see the Xavier, not in a while either, so it'd definitely be a fun one to watch. And looking at the gold
Ano
lane
kaya ang
matchups,
pipiliin ni Kelra
we think
dito?
maybe a Claude sneaks back in here for the side of TLID, maybe Natan for the survivability, especially when you have a dive-centric composition. Or a 1-1 would be a good one to see as well.
We're talking about for TLID right here. I don't feel like the Claude gets value unless
Open pa yung Eretel, no?
tanky boys
Madami na ba yung
after
Eretel
this,
kanina?
into the second phase. Like if we
Eretel,
see something
Eretel, pwede.
real bulky, yeah, the Claude's definitely got a lot of value. Outside of that, yeah, Moskov, Wan, something of that nature. FNOP decides to pick
Wan
for themselves. So
Yan,
now
1-1,
TLID
medyo
on the gun.
mahihirapan sila
We do
dito.
have
Masakit to.
Hylos open, but it's not really good anymore since the Wan's on the field. What do they go for here? Beatrix, just keep it simple.
What?
The Airthel.
Oh, yeah, Irrital.
Mapupugo yung Beatrix dito pag Beatrix.
Shoutouts to Blue Fairy, by the way.
Malikot masyado, tsaka masakat yung damage nung ano.
Yeah, you're Green Fairy, right?
I'm Green
Pero
Fairy.
depende pa rin yan.
I'm White Fairy.
Mga pro yung mga yan.
Irrital is a good pick. Irrital and Farsa. I'm just gonna say I feel like those are good picks.
Irithel Farsa, I like
Yep,
it. You're going to match range with range and add some peel with this Irithel as well. I think those would be some excellent pickups to wrap up the draft for the side of TLID. Definitely would be a wise decision. Cho should be the roam, so Hylos, Trex kind of mentioned it, could be a possible pickup here. The Gatot.
Tama, Eretel Farsa.
Well for the
Pansagot sa Eve.
Yeah, like it all. I mean, at this point, TLID, the Airthel's a great counter to the Wan. I really like TLID draft. The Airthel and the Matilda also work very well together. You pair that up with Hilda, who can kind of hold the front line instead, and you can use this Matilda as more of a backline getaway plan. It kind of sits behind, it's going to kind of sit behind Aaron Shiki and make sure that he's always in a safe position on the map.
There's a lot of mobility for TLID right now, right? You have the Mathilda, the Guiding Wind, you have Alpha, the Spear of Alpha, you have the pill from this Irithel as well, the Wings by Wings,
Hilda,
and you have
like
Hilda.
literally the whole, all 5 of these members have a lot of speed on the map.
Setter.
For honor, Tigreal has been picked up, kind of like TLID's draft, but we'll see how FNOP works it out. Hey, Mirko, you want more energy? Smell this. This will give you more energy. Yeah, it's good, right? Yeah, there you go. We're throwing it over to the casters.
And we are receiving from LaFell, who gave an undisclosed amount of energy to Mirko, who's ready to cast what could probably be the final game of this series. Match point for Fnatic Onyx Philippines. Team Liquid ID drafting out of their minds.
Lahat may Purify.
Was amazing. The far side is a double down to
Kala ko
counter the
Purify pa,
1-1.
hindi pala Purify.
The two counters to 1-1. Range.
Grabe, Purify
versus one,
talaga.
make it 3, and movement, mobility. They've got it
Tatlong
all
Purify.
here. The Hilda pick, forcing out the Suyu after picking up the Alpha as well. Really
Ano may
good
Eve?
stuff.
Iwala tayo, may pakalamay.
Bruiser, 3 purifies.
Oh yeah.
On those 3 aforementioned heroes, they've had it with his Tigreal. Going into game number 4, could be the final one in the upper bracket finals between Fnatic Onyx Philippines and Team Liquid Indonesia.
This is game 4, ladies and gentlemen, for FNOP. They are one step away, one game away from the grand finals for TLID. They're one game away from equalizing and then maybe forcing us to basically a best of 1 in a game 5.
Sakit.
Team Liquid ID have to play this perfectly, given the momentum that Fnatic Onyx PH had. Their 2 wins in this series so far were 2 very, very one-sided games. A quick look at the emblem set. Very interesting choice here. Again, Brusco did this in Game 3 as well. The lack of Wilderness Blessing, instead investing in the tenacity and the agility to make up for it.
We saw this in the previous game as well. By the way, pull yourself together. That is a very aggressive emblem choice for Kelra in this matchup, particularly, right? The Irithel is a great matchup up against the 1-1. The fact that you still go for pull yourself together.
Low tayo talaga dyan.
You're going to go in for a lot of the fights. King Kong barely out of range. Purify still from Aaron Shiki, though.
Just right then and there.
Wow.
There would be a charge surge from King Kong that would disable him and then suddenly lead to a first blood. Like that very move right there.
So Fabian
Patay.
gonna be caught even with the help of Witty. There's no
Patay,
guiding
patay.
wind when Brusco is in the vicinity.
I've said it. Fabian said it, I'm not going to repeat it again. Very few kills from the Usurper onto the Beast, Kelra, and Aaron Shiki. just about a fourth of their health down.
Ooh, man. Team Liquid ID, the winning matchup up top, not winning that hard counter, actually doing a really good job with the 1-1. And now, Turtle spawning the game. Right before the Turtle, it's already an 800, almost 1,000 gold lead for FNOP.
And they are starting it off. Look at the pushback. Look at the start.
Kirk goes over to Zikundo away. The Dragon's still able to connect right there to shove as well.
Patay yung core.
From King Kong. Fabian is down. The RWM coming down. Aran will be taken out, and that is an all-out win for FNOP.
Kirk gets away
Nalat
with
na
an
sila.
atom of health, and nothing surrendered over to Fnatic Onyx. They get so much out of 2,000 gold ahead in 2 minutes.
This is looking like game 1 all over again, Leo. This is looking like FNOP have gotten that control. The momentum they got from the previous game has translated instantly to this one.
Squeaky clean. As perfect of a game as it gets so far. Luckily, King Kong hasn't crossed over, started stealing these buffs. So, is this a clear sign for Fabian to stay to his side of the map? Or are they going to stop crossing the river here?
I guess, I mean, the fact that she's 0 and 2 means that you need to play it a bit more passive. But again, you're an alpha. You are meant to invade. You are meant to push in the pace for the airstrike for Yeskiel just to clear out the mid wave and to get a little bit more pressure back from FNOP.
I don't know. Maybe these are signs of desperation already. The amount of... Oh no, Fabian caught out again!
Boy, Kirk actually got cancelled out. Aran walking forward as well. Kirk going to be very low. That's a good shove over. Aran chasing an implosion over. Witty circling Eagle, driving by, taking Kirk down. Team Liquid ID finally on the board, but they get Kirk.
The wise and the wise men tag teaming in mid, punishing Kirk. He got away with it last time. Not now, not here. Down to about 1,000 and change, the lead for Fnatic Onyx PH. The fact that that winning lane up top, what we set up earlier, isn't looking so good, means Fnatic Onyx can keep up the pressure, continue the same pattern they did for the first turtle into the second, spawning in 10 seconds.
2-level lead, by the way, for King Kong. Doesn't get the arrow shot down. Fabian's in the bush. Goes in the Brusco with the Spear of Alpha. Gets shoved back in. Circling Eagle. Flickering out Feather Airstrike. Catching Brusco. Good snipe down. King Kong walks in. Fabian. Oh! Aran's here too! King Kong taken down. In the back, Kirk with the flicker. Jeep Kundo over to Fabian. Weighted Dragon only onto Aran. The guiding wind gets him out. Super Fritz comes in.
He's swiping blindly. Fabian gets away with it. Kirk is gonna fall. Fritz as well. Kirk is still alive. He's able to get enough dashes to survive, get some shields up. Yeskiel looking to finish the job.
Uh-oh, Kelra, weakness points. Oh, guiding wind gets him out now. Aran's on him. Wants to go in, could shove in an implosion to disengage. Circling Eagle come down. Aran will be punished for overextending. But Team Liquid ID erase the 2,000 gold lead that FNOP had.
We are at equal footing now. 4-4, a turtle apiece. Fnatic Onyx keeping up the pressure. Caught them in the behind, caught them lacking. Shades of that punish onto Fabian earlier, onto King Kong this time around. It's very rare that you catch King Kong like that.
Very. King Kong wanted to go for the kill. The guiding win, I just have to say, the Mathilda has been the reason they've been able to actually, you know, run around these team fights. Fabian too. He got the War Axe, I think, right before the team fight. So additional sustain to stay alive.
So now, for all the Cavaliers watching, key for Team Liquid ID is to, I guess, you saw it in the fight, accept the fact that you are almost likely 80-90% going to fight inside the rule of manipulation. If you can do that and dash around, then you'll be fine. Kirk here, about to get smashed.
Very slow. It's going to be the tank of Fabian with a slash, taking him down. Meanwhile, up top, that's an implosion. Coming down with a crossbow attack. Translated over to Revitalize, keeps him alive. But to the back, it is a kill onto Yeskiel. Super Friends with the flicker. And the RWM reading Aaron Shiki's position. Fabian with a turret down below. Aran going into the bush, getting out, and now Kelra.
This is what I was talking about. These kills by Team Liquid ID, they have to turn into something, a push, a turtle, more pressure elsewhere, because right now Liquid are just about to pick up on it. They lost the window of opportunity. Now Brusco pushing them back, setting it up for King Kong to get his purple, then the turtle.
Aran wants to keep on going on the Super Prince. Luckily the shove back was there. FNOP, like you said, setting up for the turtle here. This is turtle number 3, final turtle of the game. Kirk walking up, Aaron Shiki clearing out the mid wave. It's all about setup now at this point.
That wave set up top.
Hey?
Oh, the trade, the swipe, yeah, his kill barely survives.
The glowing wand ticking down on him. He's still able to survive, but he's forced to
boom, Sep. Nice one.
with an implosion, and now the Sacred Hammer.
And they continue. Fabian falls. One more. Aran Super Prince gets a kill. The turtle all but for free here. Fnatic Onyx Philippines regains the lead.
3 purifies, but when you catch the 2 members without purify or with cooldown, that's what you get. Brusco, great timing on that implosion. Good clear in the mid lane, but Fnatic Onyx Philippines, they got back that lead they lost.
Defensive maneuvers from Team Liquid ID focusing on protecting that mid lane led to that orange being exposed. King Kong stole it away. Now with the retribution still in check, he's gonna take this purple as well. Leave the little Johnny too. Painful, a situation you find for
Now it's back to TLID trying to find ways to come back. FNOP are back on track. They lost it a bit in the mid game, but now, well, actually, we've only just entered the mid game. It was constant swings in the early game. Another implosion from Brusco. Sacred Hammer over. King Kong trying to go for the snipe. Now, Way the Dragon. Fabian is so far off. King Kong with the execute on that. Sosa Bakar jumps in with the Jikudo.
One more goal. Aran is popped here. Circling Eagle, guiding wins, keeping Aeroshiki and Weedy safe. What they got, 4,000 now. Up next on the docket, this mid lane tier 1. This puts Keller at, but what, 1,500 gold ahead of Aaron Shiki. But Aaron is keeping up. Aaron is at least still after these engagements. The post farm is still good. Weedy gets checked here.
Aaron was brought into it. Luckily, Yehezkiel got the feathered airstrike in time. That could have been real bad.
Synchronize the bush check. Team Liquid ID, they're playing with fire. I would not do that, especially if you were down about 5,000 gold. Kirk so far so good. Able to bait out ults, able to bait out battle spells. But all it's doing is set up for Brusco. Brusco is the same monster that he was in game number 3. The Bruiser, despite all of these purifies. You mentioned, if they can time it out, the raw damage from Kelra, the raw damage from King Kong at this point, who has built up, what? A trinity? Oh my god! Already the BOD!
Yeah. King Kong taking full control of Fabian's jungle. 3 levels ahead on the Lord. 5,000 gold lead. This is uncontestable for Team Liquid ID. They need to find some trades on the map. They can't. Maybe a tier 1. That's all they get.
Fnatic Onyx Philippines putting the Lord on lock. Not even 10 minutes into game number 4. Match point, once again, ladies and gentlemen. Just the tier 2 standing. This one in the bottom barely. And this is some good work that Weedy and Aaron have done. Like, again, this was key all throughout, controlling your waves and assisting your gold laner in catching up. So far, that has put Aaron Shiki at the 3rd most gold in this game. So he died once, yes, but at least he has his Trinity.
And again, taking a look at the atoms, it does look like King Kong is going for a Milfic Roar. Just wants to go for damage and cooldown boots too. So it's full damage. Milfic gun, meanwhile, by Kelra, he's going to have a bit more range to play with. And he is 1,000 gold ahead of his lane counter.
And here we are, Holy Shield still standing, popping in mid, popping up top, popping down bottom, RWM from Prince.
So, good guiding win to get him out. Aaron Shiki doesn't have to commit onto the Purify. Brusco was just hovering over base turret number 1 in the bottom lane, taken down. Now, it's another up top. King Kong will respect Team Liquid ID in this position. They will disengage. They've gone the bottom lane, and they are happy with that trade.
Top lane left to 2/3 of its health. And Fnatic Onyx relentless. Look at this, all 5 members looking for something. Kirk forcing out movements. Feathered Airstrike coming in from Yehezkiel.
All right, mid lane also cleared out. What? King Kong got the kill on Aran. That's the frontliner.
Just barely off of camera, covered by the minimap. What was that?
King Kong slashing back and forth. Now the turret hitting him down, but he's alive, all fine and dandy. Goes back to the purple buff, should be able to get full HP. Kelra's walking up, looking for the weakest points onto Witty. Now jumping in again, Fabian. Forced to use gear power defense in the real world manipulation.
Forcing out the feathered airstrike. Touche, says the monster mage as Fnatic Onyx disengage. It looks like the play is for the Lord, spawning in about a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, quick update on King Kong's items. The reason why he was able to do that. He's straight up Roronoa Zoro up in here. He has like 4 swords right now. Hunter Strike, War Axe, BOD, and Malefic Roar.
He's on the way to an endless battle, or maybe a Blade of Heptases. At this point,
who knows?
Who knows? Maybe he wants to go for more surprise hits with the Blade of Heptases. Who knows? Who knows? At this point, we're just waiting. I saw the Heptases build in MPLPH from King Kong, but again, we're just going to have to wait for the itemization. Still, though, for Kelra, a lot of respect. He has the robe, a bit more magical defense, and you can see it here. Sea Halberd, DHS, Corrosion Scythe, Malefic Gun. I think that last item, if it's respect, it should be Wind of Nature to nullify the threat of Aaron Shiki, because in the late game, Aaron's still going to be a threat. By the way, there's Dylan.
That's right. You can hear it, the thunder and lightning. They are just a few moments away from locking in to that best of 7 in Axiata. Locking in to this Lord take here. Not even a thought of contesting Team Liquid ID. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Before the items went away, Yehezkiel is currently struggling. He is broke. He has just 2 items, Glowing Wand and Blood Wings. That's all he can get. So that's why Kelra here, he only really built half of the defense item, because that's all he needs.
That's true. It's just really hard right now for Yehezkiel to actually get the gold in, right? They haven't been able to win fights for the last, what, 4 or 5 minutes? Fnatic Onyx Philippines have just been suffocated. There you go. That's the endless battle. So no Heptases, just additional true damage.
It's just consistent damage. Skill attack, skill attack. Aaron Shiki crossing the threshold here. Veteran's in a big fight.
Brusco got it earlier. The crossbow tang now on towards the member damage. Now Kelra, though, still with the help of the real world manipulation earlier. Able to get one more. King Kong slashing in the back. They're a few hits away from locking in the grand finals. Brusco walking up with the Sacred Hammer. They want to go for kills before they ultimately end the game. Aaron Shiki will fall. FNOP have wiped Team Liquid ID out.
The Thunder Gods ascend, a peak they last reached 3 years ago in Singapore. A few days from now, they will compete on hallowed grounds. A single series away from securing the Philippines' 5th World Championship in a row. Straight to the Grand Finals.
A best of 7 awaits Fnatic Onyx Philippines in the Axiata Arena, while Team Liquid ID will have to fight in the depths of the lower brackets against the likes of Team Spirit and Selangor Red Giants.
Ano nila ulit mga kosh.
4, the best teams in the world. And Fnatic Onyx waiting to see who will challenge them. Let's throw it over to our analysts.
The Super Family ends it with a 3-1. That's the story of the day, I gotta tell you guys. But honestly, even the draft, man, even the draft. Fnatic Onyx Philippines, they got most of everything that they wanted. Right, they still got the Tig, they still got the Eve, the 1-1, the Suyos. Like, that's an amazing draft.
Yeah, at this point, it feels like a comfort draft for them, because even when we were looking at it, it felt like their draft got countered. There was answers to the 1-1. There was answers to a lot of what Fnatic Onyx brought. But my eyes were always on Super Friends and Brusco, and it's like, this Tig is dangerous. This Eve is dangerous. It buys enough time for King Kong to pop off, and it buys enough time for Kelra to pop off, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, able to find victory, just too good, and now a seat in Axiata. Now they get to relax a little bit, right? They get to watch the other teams fight it out to figure out who's going to be going up against them.
And other teams, you can't relax. They got a lot of games to play, especially either Team Spirit or Selangor Red Giants, because after one lower bracket fight, have to fight TLID next. That's a whoo.
It's definitely going to be a challenge, and we'll have to see how they go up against them. But nonetheless, yes, a congratulations to Fnatic Onyx on their victory 3-1 against TLID.
And again, this just shows that why they are one of the favorites, because folks, they are secured in the grand finals. If they win that one, M6 champions. M6 champions. And like Leo said, 5 years in a row.
5 years in a row, Leo. 5 years in a row.
Yeah.
You know what I am glad of? I'm glad this wasn't a knockout match.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, eventually it's going to start being more knockout matches, but we started off with this kind of, you know, bittersweet match in the beginning, and we got to really just enjoy this match and know that no one's going home just yet from it. So it was a fun match to watch. There was no heavy heart at the end of it.
TLID can still get their revenge.
Yep.
Just win their match and then fight them again.
They would have to beat TS or SRG, though, to do that.
No big deal.
No,
Just win.
just
I
win.
don't know, I got my eyes on SRG right now, man.
Hey. Same. Anyways, looking at the stage now, looking like Rose is ready with Kelra as well as Coach Why Not. So with that being said, we're throwing it over to Rose to see what Kelra really feels about that game.
The first team clinching the grand final slot this M6. Fnatic Onyx Philippines on a quest to get another championship for the Philippines. And right now we have Kelra and Coach Why Not with me here. Hi guys, congratulations.
Hi, thank you.
Kelra, are you happy? Grand finals already.
Medyo. Kasi meron pang grand finals eh.
Just a bit happy. He's not yet that happy because there's still a grand finals. Okay, now coach, we all know that the journey to get into grand finals of M6 is definitely not easy. Maybe you can share with us about the challenges you guys have faced throughout this journey.
I mean, we've talked about it for so long already. I mean, since the beginning. Because as people might not know, but we're actually a combination of people who haven't won. I mean, Kelra is the only winner, MSC, but...
Tara na. ML muna tayo. Setup muna tayo, setup. Gagi, di pa pala nakaayos yun. Wala naka-okay ito eh. Natin muna sa charging. Kasi natin muna yung ano natin. Setup. Then, laro ulit. Dali lang naman ito mga quiz. So yun, nandito na naman tayo sa laro. Sumaingay ng konti. Mag-isang headset mo lang tayo. G na ba, G? G na ba tayo? G na ba tayo mga koys? Laro tayo. Dami na naman malakas dito niyan. Tapos na yung laro eh, di ba?
Please ban a hero. Your team is banning.
Hindi din nung ano eh. Bruce ko. Lupit. Lupit mag-set.
Please pick a hero.
Binana nila yung Bruno.
I am the moonlight that
Kanina
breaks
natin
through the darkness.
This time, the choice is mine.
Ready, go!
Your team is picking.
Layla. talo, lo agad daw.
When you gaze into the abyss gazes back.
I'm Ying, and I won't lose myself, no matter what.
Night falls. Let the killing begin.
I'm born
Your
with
team
talent.
is picking.
True love is like blood.
The enemy
I've got a
is
lit
picking.
firecracker in my hand!
Ganda ng skin ah.
Sir, what's your command?
Ingat lang ng konti. Medyo malakas ata kalaban.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! Back up! All troops deployed!
As twilight falls, the new moon draws near. The forest might burn. The moon may be dark, but our hope outlives everything. You can't run from my arrow. The moonlight spares no mercy to the foes of Azrael.
Request backup! Request backup!
The moon impartially sheds her grace on every corner of the forest.
Enemy double kill! Ally has been slain.
A gift from the great forest.
Been slain.
Patay ako, gabi. Biglang pumasyal.
Eclipse.
They're behind in goal.
Sorry.
Until the new moon graces us again, my fight carries on.
Mali ako dun, mali. Ayun na to. Wala na yun.
Request launch attack!
The forest is on my watch, and the moon unravels the darkness.
Launch attack! Slain the turtle.
The way of the hunter.
It's na yun.
Moderate, respectful, and sincere.
Initiate retreat!
The way of the bow. Flexible, reserved, and understated. The way of the arrow. Swift,
Slain. You have been slain.
Preparado talaga eh, no? Ako lagi target ng humog din. Sa room. Taas na nga yung room. Imbes na ako nakukuha.
Ult is not ready. Launch attack.
Sige.
Fade into the moonlight. Launch attack. Request backup. Killing spree. An enemy has been slain.
Elves won't give in,
Shut down.
no matter how much more suffering you'll go through.
Ally has been slain.
My aim is true.
Attack the turtle.
You can't run from my arrow.
The enemy has slain the turtle.
The way of the arrow. Swift, silent, and precise. The way of the bow. Flexible, reserved, and understated.
Matakas pa.
Ally has been slain.
The forest might burn. The moon may be dark.
Request
But our
backup.
hope
Launch
outlives
attack.
everything. Trespassers will not tolerate.
An enemy has been slain. Launch attack. Our turret has been destroyed.
Wise
Launch
choice.
attack.
Watch the back.
Ally has been slain. We're behind in goal. Launch attack. Our turret is under the turret.
The moon impartially sheds her grace on every corner of the forest. May the moon forever shine upon us.
Killing spree.
The way
An
of
enemy
the
has
hunter.
been slain.
Moderate, respectful, and sincere.
Double kill. Ally has been slain. Launch
The
attack.
moonlight spares no mercy to the foes of Adonai.
Launch attack. Mega kill.
Nandun yun.
Elves won't give in, no matter how much more suffering we'll go through.
Shut down. Shut down.
Lumari.
Kill. An enemy has been slain.
The moon impartially sheds her grace on every corner of the forest.
Ally has been slain.
The
Walang mana kasi.
eclipse.
An ally has been slain. The enemy has slain the turtle. Destroyed a turret. Our turret has been
Races us
destroyed.
again. My fight carries on.
Fade into the moonlight. You have slain an enemy. May the moon have mercy on you. Ally has been slain. You have been slain.
Wala nang alalay.
Our turret is under attack. Our turret is under attack.
Ready to re-enter the battle.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
The moonlight
An enemy has
gives no
been
mercy
slain.
to the foes of Azria. My arrow is my answer.
Our turret is under attack.
The forest is on my watch
Launch
when the
attack!
moon is shrouded in darkness.
You have slain an enemy.
Bow before the glory of the moon goddess. The forest might burn,
Request backup.
the moon may be dark, but our hope outlives everything. The way of the hunter. Modest, respectful, and sincere. The way of the arrow.
An enemy
Swift,
has been
silent,
slain. Enemy
and
has been
precise.
slain.
Gather up the Lord! Gather up the Lord! Watch your back.
An ally has slain Lord.
Another successful hunt.
Launch attack.
The forest is on my watch when the moon is shrouded in darkness.
Request backup. Ally has been slain. Killing spree.
May the moon forever shine upon us.
An enemy has been slain. You have slain an enemy. Rampage. An enemy has been slain.
My aim is true.
You destroyed a turret. Initiate retreat. Your team destroyed a turret. Initiate retreat. Launch attack. Your team destroyed a turret. Request fade into the moonlight. Your team destroyed a turret. Has been slain. Enemy has been slain. Killing spree. Initiate attack.
Elves won't give in, no matter how much more suffering we'll go through. May the moon forever shine upon us.
Mega kill. Double kill. Launch attack. Killing spree.
Panalo guys, panalo. Panalo first game natin, magaling din yung kakampi natin. Although sa umpisa, ang dami nating error. Grabe yung error natin doon. Grabe yung error natin doon. Last na lang, honor na tayo mga koys. Last. Honor na tayo. Naiiyak ko guys. Sana tumulob yung ano natin dito. Yung protection natin. Beberman na matalo. Galing sana yung pani kaso lugi na siya sa atin. May item na tayo. Hindi niya tayo laging pinok. Single court. Magaling. Lagi tayong pinok. Kaya ano lang kapag kakataon ako na may stun yung kalaban, agad ko nang pinapatay. Kasi may item na din tayo eh. Sayang din naman kung hindi natin gagamitin, di ba? Nakakagana talaga maglaro. Sarap. Tatlo tayo dito. Grabe naman kayo. Grabe naman. Piliin naman yung iba.
Your team is banning.
Sicilian lang talaga. Ang kalaban Sicilian.
Please ban a hero.
Sabi preheat ako niyan eh. Sakto binan na kalaban. Gaban ko dito yung...
The enemy is picking.
Kunin natin ito agad. Kaya hindi kinuha. Kami natin. Ayaw naman. Wala yung Bruno.
Ready, go!
Your team is picking.
I'm
The
born
enemy
with
is
talent.
Kaya pag-EM talaga, pag gold lane, natural lang minsan napipitas tayo. Huwag na natin piliting gayahin yung mga idol natin.
Fight for the ultimate
Mahalaga,
answer.
magka-item tayo. Yan ang pinakamahalaga. Yan, tandaan na din natin na mga koys, pag matigas yung kalaban, dapat nag-human hunter kayo. Depende lang pagka yung kalaban nyo is talagang gumamit talaga ng hero na counter nyo talaga. For example, yung mga koys, pangalan nito? Yung Ruby. Ruby ba yun? Yung Lolita. Ayun, medyo banda-banda yung atake sa inyo. Tapos gumamit siya ng counter spell tulad ng Vengeance. Lugi ka na kung pan-DPS yung marksman mo. Dapat yung mga pang mabigatan kagaya ni Bruno. Yan. Brody. Yan. Yung tatagos hanggang kahit na naka-Vengeance. Dalawa, start nito. Ikago.
I am Scorpio, devourer of the stars.
Your team is picking.
Pick na naman yung panit tsaka ito. Mahirap makalaban natin yung nakalaban natin kanina. Lugi tayo talaga.
My magic flows as freely as the winds.
Ano pipilitin natin? Pipilitin natin. Guinevere, kakampi natin. Guinevere. Malala naman yung ano nila eh. Pati na 7 na yung nagawa nating Marquez. Gold lane. Flicker. Bah, talagang malikot to ah. Agility at saka quantum charge. Weapon master. Okay. Iba-ibang version naman. Kung paano gamitin
5
yung line.
seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
Hindi ko pa nakita na email tayo yung
As
Mia eh.
twilight
No?
falls,
The new moon draws near.
Masakit din to, mga koys. May nga ako mga nakikita. Ito yung pinang-apps nila talaga.
Initiate retreat.
Marami kasi tayo.
Launch attack.
The way of the arrow. Swift, silent, and precise.
First blood.
Tama ito.
The forest might burn. The moon may be dark. But our hope outlives everything.
You have been slain.
Mali yan naman
A
tayo
gift from the
din.
great forest. I'm ready to re-enter the battle.
Initiate retreat.
Dito siguro yung ano niya.
The moonlight spares no mercy to the foes of Azria.
Request backup.
You can't run from my arrow.
An enemy has been slain. Request backup. Enemy double kill.
The way of the
You
hunter.
have slain an
Modern,
enemy.
respectful, and sincere.
Attack the turtle has been slain.
Ayun natin.
The enemy has slain the turtle.
Kuha niya.
Request backup. Launch attack.
Elves won't may the moon forever shine.
Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Enemy has been slain.
Ulitin nyo. Paano yun, no? Tingnan natin.
We're behind in goal.
Trespassers will not be tolerated. For Azria, our last homeland.
Initiate retreat. The ult is not ready. An enemy has been slain.
The moon partially sheds her grace on every corner of the forest.
Request backup. An enemy has request backup. Unstoppable.
Watch your back.
Good game.
Tumakbo si Kuya di. Huwag ka tumakbo. Ulit mo din eh, no?
Attack the turtle.
Ulitin mo.
Request launch
The
attack.
forest is on my watch. When you fade into the moonlight.
Ally has been slain. An ally has slain the turtle. Slain.
Ulitin nyo, ulitin nyo.
Ally has been slain.
Delikado ah. Gustong kalaban.
The way of the bow. Flexible, reserved, and understated. The forest might burn, the moon may be dark, but our hope outlives everything.
Request backup. Well played.
The way of the bow, flexible, reserved, and understated.
An enemy has been slain. Killing spree. Slain.
The eclipse.
Enemy rampage.
Palit na lang natin. Medyo mahirap kalaban itong mga
Launch attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Killing spree.
Until the new moon graces us again, my fight carries
Our
on.
turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed.
The way of the hunter, modern, respectful, and sincere. Elves won't give in, no matter how much more suffering will go through.
Request backup.
The moon impartially sheds her grace on every
Ally
corner.
has been slain. Shut down. Shut down.
Bow before the glory of the moon goddess.
Gain a double kill. Our turret is under attack. Ally has been slain.
The forest is on my watch when the moon is shrouded in darkness. You can't run from my arrow.
An enemy has been slain. Our turret has been destroyed. Shut down.
galing. Alam niyang ipupush natin. Tamang tempo ba?
I'm ready to re-enter the battle.
Well played. Well played.
The forest might burn, the moon may be dead, but our hope outlives everything.
Killing spree
To the moonlight.
Ally has been slain.
My aim is true.
Yeah. Yakan mo lang, kaya mo sumubay sa akin sa late game.
Push first.
The way of the bow, flexible, firm, and understated.
Request initiate retreat. Our turret is
The
under
way of the
attack.
hunter, modern, respectful, and sincere.
Initiate retreat. Your team destroyed the turret.
My arrow is my answer.
Launch attack.
Elves won't give in, no matter how much more suffering they go through.
Request backup. Launch attack. You have been slain. Team destroyed the turret. Unstoppable.
Ang ganun, boy. Okay lang, hayaan mo lang.
Your team
Papanalo
destroyed
natin
the
ito.
team destroyed the turret.
Go.
Initiate retreat.
Nice. Go.
Launch attack.
No. Full, man.
Enemy has been slain. Initiate retreat.
Until the new moon graces us again, my fight carries on.
Sige na tayo. Nakuha natin to.
The way of the arrow. Swift, silent, and precise. A gift. May the moon forever shine upon us. Initiate retreat.
Right, tayo ito. Malimit tayong mapatay.
Our turret is under attack.
The moonlight spares no mercy to the foes of Azrael.
Shut down.
Elves won't give in, no matter how much more suffering we'll go through. The moon impartially sheds her grace on every corner of the forest. Fade into the moonlight.
Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Double kill. Initiate retreat.
Hindi.
Slain.
Wala pa yung ano natin. Di pa tayo makasabay. Boom, pati ka. Dito. Galing din no? Gayain lang natin yung build nun pag galit give na. Magaling din yung Lilo. Masabay din sa galaw.
I'm ready to re-enter the battle.
Okay.
Launch attack.
The forest is on my lawn, and the moon is shrouded in its darkness.
Enemy has slain Lord.
Okay pa.
May the moon forever shine upon us. Trespassers will not
Double kill.
perish in the
Enemy has been slain. Good game. Good game. Good game. Launch attack. Good game. Good game. Our turret is under attack. Launch attack.
The way of a hunter.
Good game.
Modern, respectful, and sincere. The way of the bow. Flexible, reserved, and understated.
An enemy has been slain. Good game. Your team destroyed a turret. Good game. Good game. Good game. Good game. Good game. Good game.
The forest might burn. The moon may be dark. But our hope outlives everything. Fade into the moonlight.
Killing spree. Ally has been Good game. Good game.
The moonlight spares no mercy to the foes of Azrael. You can't run from my arrow.
Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed.
The moonlight spares no mercy to the foes of Azria.
An ally has been slain. Well played.
My aim is true.
An ally has been Initiate retreat.
Elves won't
Initiate
No matter how much
An enemy has been slain. Good game. Good game. Good game. Good game. Good game. Well played. Yoku yatta. Good game. 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 Request back. Attack the Lord.
you can't run. A gift from the great forest. The way of the bow. Flexible, reserved, and understated.
Has been slain.
Fade into the moonlight. My arrow is my answer.
Initiate retreat. Good game.
Another successful hunt.
Good game. Good game.
The forest might burn. The moon may be
Request
dark,
backup.
but our hope outlives everything.
An ally has been slain. Initiate retreat.
The forest is on my watch when the moon is shrouded in darkness.
An ally has been slain. Unstoppable. Initiate retreat.
Watch your back.
Initiate retreat. Good game.
The moon
Request
partially
backup.
sheds her grace on every corner. May the moon forever shine upon us.
Galing din oh. Yung nagising pa, design mo na.
Well played.
The way of the arrow. Swift, silent, and precise. The way of the hunter.
Initiate retreat.
Modern, respectful, and sincere.
An enemy has been slain. Good game.
The forest is on my watch when the moon shrouds us in darkness.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Tapos na.
Launch attack. We're ahead in gold.
Spread out. Loose formation.
The moon impartially sheds her grace on every corner.
Initiate retreat.
Fade into the moonlight. Trespassers will not
We
be
destroyed a turret. Initiate retreat.
The moonlight spares no mercy to the foes of Asgard.
Launch attack. Attack the Lord. Killing spree. Attack the Lord. Launch attack.
Watch your back.
Ally has slain Lord. Our base is under attack.
Be gone from our forest. For Adria, our last homeland.
Ult is ready. Okay.
The way of the hunted. Moderate, respectful,
Mega
and
kill.
sincere.
Launch attack. Initiate retreat. Launch attack. Launch attack. An ally has been Launch attack.
May the moon forever shine upon us.
Panalo. Di nyo kumaisan, boy. Hanggang dito na lang mga kois. Panalo, honor na tayo. Yun, pasok na yan. Kapalit na yan. So yan mga kois, nakuha din natin yung gusto nating makuha. So hanggang dito na lang ulit yung video natin. So, ingat.